Hello everyone, this is Frank and welcome back to... No, we're not actually in Victoria right now, we are at Tomcat Space. Look, isn't it nice? It's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful, so beautiful. Tomcat is this, he's a really great medieval builder. And he liked my watermill and he wanted to build one, and he wanted to ask my advice on positioning, and he kind of wanted this steep cliff here. So I was kind of thinking that he should not build the same kind of watermill that I build, but that he should build one, since it's so steep. Yeah, I'm building a fake cliff here. I mean, he's going to remove it then later and put the actual wheel further into the cliff. I think. Well, if it's... Oh, well, that's kind of up to him if he wants to use the sign or not. But since it's such a steep hill, I really don't think that the kind of watermill that I made, I don't think it fits. I think that a watermill where the water pours on top of the wheel would make a lot more sense. Also, they actually look a bit better. I think they look much cooler than the kind that I made. But I don't really have any mountains in my base, so I unfortunately couldn't do one of those. So yeah, so I think this is fun. Just getting the opportunity to build one of these. This is really the principle that I would have wished that I could do myself. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun just sketching this out with wool. There. Where will it drop? Where will it drop? It would drop there, so if we do it like this, it should only go forward, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out. And let's build more fake mountain. Fake mountain, fake mountain, fake mountain of grey wool. I'm doing the extra touch here because I think it's fun. And I don't even think that he needs help. He's such an epic builder himself, so, you know. But it's fun, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so let's place the water like this. Okay, I don't have like... No silk touch there. Good. Let's see how it works. Error. Not good. So we'll have to fix that, obviously, because that did up. Yeah, easy to remove, as I said. So yeah, so we would need to do that then, I guess. Make me shut. Let's hope this works. That's right. It does! Good. This is really good. Good. So let's just continue this cliff up a bit more so we kind of get the principle of that. Now, doesn't that look like an epic wheel for a watermill? At least I think it does. Okay. So he's over here. Let's see what he thinks. So I'm going to chat now for a bit. So just going to pause this video. Hooray! Seems he likes the design. Or maybe he's just being nice. I don't know. Now, if he would actually do some kind of design like this, I would suggest moving the actual wheel further into the hill, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps he wouldn't have to. So this would be the stone and dirt. No. Yes. And, okay. Pause. So I've been walking around the town for a bit, fixing out small stuff, and I think I've decided on what I want to add next. Now, since I'm probably going to remove the cake shop here, since it looks a bit weird, it doesn't really suit the rest of it. This would probably look good in the forest part, so I might build a copy of it there, but you know, yeah, this doesn't really fit the town. It looks a bit weird here. And it's a bit small, you know, too. I would probably like a bigger one. I have decided to build, you know, a candy factory Yes, candy factory, a candy factory. So going to be pretty big, 20 blocks in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And then it's just going to go all the way up here to the ledge here. It's going to be great. Oh, is this really 20? It looks so much smaller. I'm going to count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, no, yes, it's 20. Good. This control checking, in Swedish, because it's so complicated to, count to 20 in other languages. So hard, so I had to do it because I'm stupid. Woo! La da da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Okay, so let's move this. I need to dump some of this off, I think. Soul sand. Okay. Really? It's weird. Let's put it here. That's how you solve a mess in the city. Just like at home, you just... What? Really? Okay. That's how you solve a mess in the city, just like at home, and this dirt, just put it somewhere else. Just put it somewhere else. So, one thing that I've been thinking about in this service that, almost all Swedes that come online act like pretty horrible people. They usually get jailed really quickly and even banned. I've had some Swedes in my town that has been like this insanely annoying reefers. And it's weird, I think, because usually, it's usually like this. You see that someone's Swedish because for some reason they start writing in Swedish in the public chat, which it says clearly in the server rules that you're not allowed to do. It's an English-speaking server, so you should naturally speak in English. But then they always get jailed, after just a really short while because they grief and stuff. And, I find it so weird. There's some Swedes on the server that are really nice, and, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting someone now. That doesn't mean that I think that you're an asshole. That means that I just don't know you. And Armless, of course, he's a really nice guy. He's a rep, so yeah, obviously he's a nice guy. Otherwise, wouldn't be a rep. And Sissa is really nice. And then, of course, Sissa's sister, the twin sisters. And the other sister's name is Elefantbajs. Yes, it's Elefantbajs. I'm not kidding you now. It's Elefantbajs. Now, isn't that funny? A bit funny. Elefantbajs. Do you get how funny that is? Seriously? Elefantbajs. I wonder how many got frustrated now. Yeah, but there was this guy called Legohuvud in my town that he was such a stupid griefer. Such a stupid griefer. I mean, God. He really did like the most stupid thing ever. He went and he griefed all the diamonds on the town hall gates. And, this is protected area, so only town members, because, yeah, I had invited him to town earlier, because he, Swedish seemed nice and everything at first. But, yeah, he obviously weren't, but, I invited him to town, that's how you do, and, yeah, it was so funny, because at first, the day after I added him, I came online, and some stuff had been griefed in the Lapis Villa and also at my Netherwart farm. Now, I didn't suspect a town member of doing this because the thing is, Well, it wasn't on protected town area, so I just thought that it was, you know, like, where am I going to place this as something? No, oh, can go there, that's fine. So I didn't suspect the town member of actually doing it. I thought it was just someone from outside of town, because that's happened before. So, you know, I did a mod rec, Sidemer came there, and I didn't even bother to ask, like, who did it, which I realized now that I should probably have done. But, yeah, I didn't. So, yeah, he made a rollback and such, and then I went into the suburbs area and checked it out, and I saw that Lego Hood's house, you know, half of it was gone. It was completely griefed. And I was like, whoops, how did this happen? And I hadn't protected his house yet because we hadn't had enough town blocks available. So yeah, I did a mod rec about that too. Now the mods were a bit busy that day, so no one came to check it out until later. The thing was, something had happened since then. Lego Hubert had come online and he saw the house and he was really angry, you know, really hungry. He was complaining about that. He said that this service sucked because it got griefed. That this was a horrible sucky server because people grieve here. So, you know, he was really, really angry and he complained a lot, sent horrible messages to me complaining about the server. I told him to calm down. I protected his house, you know, just to be like, hey, cool, it's cool now. It's not going to happen again and it's going to get a rollback, you know, don't worry about it. It's cool. You will just unlucky. But yeah, but then he and I were the only ones online on the server. And yeah. And then suddenly I see him writing in the chat, 3 diamonds at spawn. Which makes me a bit surprised because he had only played that server for like 1 day. So I was wondering, how did he get enough diamonds to throw diamonds at people? And suddenly I got a bad feeling in my stomach. I ran over here. And yes, all of these diamonds on the town hall at this gate here were gone. And there were still items like laying down here. A lot of soul sand and stuff, which was, guess what that came from. Yeah. And all of the side there. So yeah, he griefed it, which wasn't very hard to understand since he was the only one online that could possibly have done it, except for me, and I didn't do it. So yeah, but you know, he didn't admit it, he started lying about it, really stupid. And then suddenly he admitted it, and he said the phrase, jag griefar, de griefar, which means they grief, I grief. And then he kept on that line. So he said that he grieved because other people grieved on the server. So I got a bit angry at him and like, so if someone griefed your house, I gave you stuff, I protected your house and everything, and then you griefed me as a rent for other griefers. Well, that doesn't seem very sensible. But then he, you know, he took his story back and said, no, I didn't grief you, I would never grief you, blah, blah, blah. No, the funny thing is that... sand. The funny thing is that this got me to start doubting, and this got me to start suspecting that the earlier griefs in the town were actually by him as well. So yeah, Lego Huvud, he logged off on the server, a mod came online, and then they took up the mod rec that I did for his house, you know, that I had written like, I think I'd written something like, oh, Lego Huvud's house, it got griefed and he was so sad. I hope we can fix your Boooh, sad smiley. Yeah. I think that Lee was the one that came and checked it out. And when he said that, when he said, yeah, what's the thing here? And I said, well, to be quite honest, when you do the log block, I wouldn't be surprised if he did this himself. And Lee said that he was not grieved, that it had been rollbacked. Because, well, Lego Huvud had done the earlier griefs in the city. So, you know, his excuse for griefing was that people had griefed him. No one had griefed him. It was just that he got rolled back because he had griefed me. So yeah, but you know, griefers, weird people. Very weird people. Very bad at lying usually. But yeah. So why did I start talking about this? Yeah, of course. About the Swedes that come online. We had 2 Swedes come online today. I think that's been jailed. And it makes me a bit disappointed, you know. Not that like, not that like, you know. It just makes me a bit disappointed, you know, in a way, because, well, obviously the ones that come online, they've been kids and stuff, but you know, it really makes me sad that so many Swedes that come online. First they start breaking the rules by always writing in Swedish in a public chat, and then they start griefing and stealing, and when they get jailed for it, they just act like they don't understand, and they keep on writing in Swedish in chat. And there's so many Swedish kids that do this, and I never see any kid from any other country that does it. I've never seen it. I mean, not from Spain, Italy, France, nothing. But it makes me, I think it's weird. I mean, why are so many Swedish MC kids horrible griefers? It just makes me sad. It makes me really sad. And so many of them are so angry too, and I don't understand why. I don't understand at all. So it makes me a bit disappointed. But I'm happy at least that we have some nice Swedes on the server, like Armless, Sissa, and Elefantbajs. I don't know anymore, except them. And usually. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Oh! Oh, I see. Well, okay, let's just have the back straight then. Like this. Well, yeah, it just makes me a bit sad. I hope it will be better in the future. So if you are a Swede and you're a nice Swede, you know, I really think that this, you know, survey could need more nice Swedes, because we've been so unlucky with them. People here are going to start thinking like, yeah, what can we do that makes people think of candy? Something that doesn't look this ghastly, maybe. Okay, so let's see what this will look like. I have no idea. I have no idea if this would be good. Why so much lag? I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, thank you. How big is it? It's 3. Okay, 3. Okay, good. I'm not getting any mushrooms. Do I need an axe for that? I don't have many left, so okay. One mushroom. That's pretty bad. Oh, there. Starting to get a bit more. Size issue. Easily fixed though. Maybe wants the pyre as well. Yeah, let's try that. No, it's wrong. Okay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to change this just really quickly, because it really bugs me that is not centered, and that would drive me insane. Thank you. This is going to make everything so much easier. Okay, let's remove this. Seriously? I just want to, you know, fall into the trap which is like, oh my god, it's so cool with using this material, therefore I think it looks good just because it's cool. Don't want to do that by accident, because it's so easy to do that by accident. Admin's having fun. Ho ho ho. Maybe like that, and then maybe like, but it's so weird, you can't, I mean, can't really have like stone hanging from that like that, right? Or maybe you can actually, that looks much better, much better. Okay, so I would have liked a bit more roundy shape to it. Can I get that? I have to think. So the way to go at it would be to use a piston like this. However, I can't place a piston placing that direction from. Or maybe I can actually. Let's try it. No, let's try it. That was not right. Let's just go remove this one. Still hitting the head on this one. Like that. Maybe, just maybe. Yes! It did work. Wonderful. Good. Let's do the next one then. Let me just use that one maybe. Yes, good. And we will use that one. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Good. Then we'll do like this. There. And now we'll just remove this. Tap. Oh really? Oh really? Oh yeah, I had to ruin everything. What? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Really? Kind of running out of mushrooms here. Going to enchant an axe, I think. Haven't got enough levels. Okay, right. Okay, gimme. I don't know, doesn't matter if I get fortune. Silk touch. It's exactly what I don't want right now. Okay then. Again. Good. Well guys, I kinda gone, you know, pretty far from the original design, and also I decided that I don't think that the mushroom blocks would fit well with this. I think the mushroom blocks would probably fit well with wood and other stuff, but you know, no, not so much with stone. It just feels like the red, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it would blend properly. So even though I am pretty sick of sandstone, I've been thinking about something you could do with that. So I'm kind of trying to gather some resources here. This combination might work. I'm actually going to try something more that I saw it on BWO's channel yesterday, and I thought that what he did was beautiful. He didn't seem to like it much himself though, which I don't know why, because it was just, I thought it was so beautiful. So he did it like this. He had glowstone, and I just think that this looks absolutely smashing. It looks so beautiful. It's like jewels. It's, oh my god, the details are so beautiful. I think I'm going to, you know, like perhaps spam these like possibly everywhere. I don't know. What? This is cool. This is so cool. Woo. Woohoo! Oh my, imagine that with a red roof adorned, you know, a lot of golden details. Oh my god, that would look so good. Hello guys, I just recorded quite a bit without any kind of sound at all. So what I was saying anyways when I was recording is that it's been about 2 days, I think, since I last recorded. Yeah, and I've been pretty hungover. Yes, pretty much. Yeah. When I was like 33, what am I saying? 23, I mean, oh my god. When I was about 23, I could party so much. You know, like, you know, if I wanted to party every day, I could, but I can't do that anymore. I think it was, you know, around the time of 24 that started to change, really. So I've been really hungover for 2 days, because that's how it goes. One of my friends, she turned 30, and she had this party at Sjätte tunnan in Stockholm, the sixth barrel, I believe that would be translated to. And oh, I have to answer that, Modric. Wait a moment. So what I was thinking about this is, since we have these lamps, we would kind of want a lot of bread in this. I am a bit worried that there might be, you know, too many different kinds of blocks into this, but I think that it could be nice. I was kind of maybe thinking that I should do like balconies on the sides. Like, let's just build it like this really quickly, just to get the principle going for you guys. So would I do it like that? Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Probably not this one though. Let's move that on just to be sure. Like this. Let's look at this. I don't really like that ledge actually. Then like this. Anyway, this place I was talking about, this medieval restaurant thingy that my friend had a party at, it's really nice. I think it's from like the 14th century. Is it called 14th century in English, or is it called the 15th? Because you always go like kind of one before. It's weird. From 1435, I believe, though, if my memory is not mistaken me. So it's not one of the oldest buildings in Old Town in Stockholm, but it's pretty old. So it's a medieval building, and they got a medieval bar and restaurant there. So I'm thinking now here that we should do balconies, and maybe these should be in stairs like this, and I was preferably in the right kind of direction. But it's a nice place, you know, everyone has medieval clothing who works there, and they make their own mead and stuff. One thing that I found, by the way, Tomcat on the server is this really, really great medieval builder. He asked me if I was any good at building medieval structures. And when he asked that, I kind of thought about the kind of structures that I guess most people do in Minecraft when they think of medieval structures, and I said, no, I don't think so. But then I, you know, just for fun, I just checked out what's medieval structures for me, like in Sweden. And my buildings don't look very far from medieval structures in Sweden. They don't look very similar to the ones in like the UK and stuff, because they actually don't look very similar at all. They look very different from each other's. So a bit of a pause there in the video, obviously. This is how far we got right now. I decided to just do it, concentrate by my own, to kind of just get a feel of what it would turn out like, and I think that maybe this might be it. It might be. I'm not exactly sure yet. It is a bit dark, you know, so if this should work as a shop, you know, where's the shop windows, you know, where do they show off the cakes and stuff. So this might be something else. This might just be a random building. I don't know. I am going to think about it for a bit, and I'm going to think about possible changes to this design as well. I might want the balconies to come out a lot further. And oh gosh, so many wars on me and building stuff. Yeah, I was mining. One thing that I was thinking about possibly changing was, let's see if we can do that just a real quickie here. That's wrong. Yes, perfect, good, thank you. I have not tried this out, so this might be horrible, but you know, just let's try it. Yeah, so this will be really crude. Let's just place them over on top of the other stuff. Really crude, but good. I think we will have to remove those. Interesting. See if this will work or not. And how much of this we can have then. Because you know how I was saying earlier that I would just like to completely spam these with horrible details. No, wonderful details, I mean. And well, does this building look spam to you with details like this? I would say not. So obviously that is something that we need to fix. So let's try this. What would this look like? Oh. Wrong place. Oh, I can change that later. Interesting. This might very well be way too much. Can you put like an item frame inside of an item frame? Like item frame. Frameception. Okay, this is funny. There we go. Oh, so restart in 1 minute. Oh well. Let's hope that we get this finished before we probably won't. So let's just try to finish this real quick and just put as many of these in here as we can. Interesting. Very interesting. That is much too much, but I don't necessarily dislike this idea, though. It could be very interesting indeed if we go up. Still have, you know, maybe. Yeah, we will keep on designing this in the next episode. The server is restarting and stuff, anyway. So yeah, let's finish this next time. I hope you enjoy it and that it didn't get too boring when I was just fooling around a bit randomly. Okay, bye guys.